Alrighty, fellas, it's another beautiful morning to play some PokeMMO. How are we doing today? Hopefully people are celebrating their winter break, getting some gaming in, taking breaks. I've been really enjoying, like, whenever I'm grinding PokeMMO throughout the day for a few hours, and then taking a quick second, what's up, Fly Happy, taking a break later in the day, and like using the event. You can like farm lost presents and then go play. I've been playing Mega Bonk. Like, I've been obsessed with Mega Bonk, dude. Playing Mega Bonk and then every 10 minutes checking lost presents, that being like my break of the game, is like so fun. I think we live in a generation, I'm rambling already in the stream recap, we live in a generation of like, I love multitasking. I don't know about you guys, I think my wife is the same way, I'm sure a lot of you guys are the same way. I'd rather play like 2 lower to medium effort games and then like watch a movie or a show with my wife and kind of do like 3 things at once that are like medium to lower effort versus like 1 high effort locked in task. I love the multitasking. So if you enjoy that, I feel like this event is perfect for you. Just checking lost presents every 10 minutes is really good, especially for like Iron Man accounts. And like now that I've unlocked Santa presents and stuff, I'm excited. I'm going to be doing a big opening. The plan right now is I'm going to be doing a big opening. I'm going to open all of my presents. Let me actually show presents. I'm going to be opening all of my presents coming up tomorrow, 31st, December 31st. I don't know what time, maybe like like a little bit past noon or 1 p.m. or some shit. I'm going to be opening all my presents tomorrow, December 31st, to celebrate the new year. I'll be doing like a big New Year's stream with some fun stuff on December 31st. I'm going to celebrate New Year's and then probably not be live on the January 1st, but we'll see. Speaking of New Year, like 31st, I have that Xmas sub giveaway. If you want to contribute to that, today is probably the last day. Today's kind of the last day. Today's kind of the last day to contribute. If you want to gift subs, Twitch Prime is a free way to get some more Pokeyen. Twitch subs, if you want to support the content, it helps out a ton. I will be giving away the Pokeyen tomorrow. I'll be giving away the Pokeyen on December 31st at 12 p.m. ET is going to be when the giveaway starts. So that's going to be tomorrow, guys. Right now, the giveaway is looking, let's go run our calculations. The giveaway is currently 319 times 20,000 Pokeyen. 6.4 million Pokeyen almost will be given away. A solid chunk, nothing crazy, but a solid chunk of Pokeyen. And that'll be all given away in one lump sum, I think, tomorrow. So check that out. Let's go ahead and jump into our normal PokeMMO news now. We have catch events to go ahead and cover. We have the art contest, which is still going on. Thank you for the vibe, Yasu-kun. The art contest, which is still going on, this ends on January 5th. Come check that out if you want to join that. There's a chance to win a shiny Pokemon, either Snover or Delibird, by literally just being a good artist, which is really cool, and being creative and having that winter theme. So check that out in the forums. We have catch events like the Eevee catch event coming up on the 1st of January at 1 p.m. ET. I'm excited for the Hunover catch event of 2026, man. This is the first catch event. It's kind of beautiful. It's the first catch event to kick off 2026. It's gonna be at Route 17 Kanto, and it's an Eevee catch event, dude. I think it's a fan favorite to shout people out, man. I think it's to kick off the year. Eevee plus 10, Rattata plus 5, Slugma plus 3, Ponyta plus 3, Doduo 0, and Grammar minus 3. Nature bonuses on screen, and then you can obviously win yourself a 6x31 non-shiny 6x31 Eevee. Next up, the Relicanth catch event. I cannot shout out enough. This is a fantastic way to skip a very long shiny hunt. It is on the 3rd of January, Saturday at 1 p.m. ET. Route 2 is in Sito. Relicanth your catch. You have a shiny Relicanth up for grabs. All the extra details, if you haven't, I've told you this a few times, but if you have not seen these, all the extra details are over on the forums. You can always check them out over on the official forums page. Next up, this was a really cool shop. I love shops. I love weird stuff on the forums. I think this, to be fair, this is in the trash, so I don't know if this shop is active any longer. I didn't know that so apologies if that's not active, but I thought it was really fucking cool. This comes from Hyper, and he was running, hopefully still is, I hope he still is, he was running a shop where you could install a mod and get custom shiny sprites. And this, like, I'll show an example. I think Black Garchomp is the best example, because Garchomp is one of the most let down, like, disappointing shinies in Pokemon. To be able to customly change certain mons like this, there's like a red Tyranitar on display. I think being able to like commission, if you have a Pokemon that you love, right? Like, I love Bouffalont, and the shiny's kind of like fine, right? Or like there's certain Pokemon that I love where the shiny's kind of like okay. I love the idea of being able to commission and be able to like customize and change that shiny to something that you may prefer a lot more, like a Dragonite, Pink Dragonite. Probably one of the most complained about shinies in all of Pokemon. I don't think it looks better Pink, honestly. I like the green, but that's a whole different can of worms. So I wanted to shout out this shop over on the forums. Shout out to Hyper, who's also a GM. It's a really cool little part of the game. Next up, Dude, I need to do a full video on this website, a full video, a full deep dive. I unfortunately just have been so busy. I've known about this for like a few months now, but I haven't had the time to like sit down, log all my shinies and really talk about it. This is Shiny Board, and this is like the new shiny leaderboard essentially for PokeMMO. It's not official, obviously it's run by a player, but I think this is really fucking cool. Having a leaderboard for shiny hunting in PokeMMO is so crucial to understand where you stand, to understand like, to get motivation, to understand like what's the best shunter look like, what's like you know, how many shinies do people really have. It's so important, and everybody, not everything is logged here. You have to go manually log your own shinies, so not everybody and not every shiny is going to be logged here, but it is a really good beginning metric towards like what shunting looks like in PokeMMO, what the highest of high players look like, and it also motivates you to maybe go for a specific rank. Like today we're going to talk about Alice actually just took rank 1 fishing over on the Shiny Board website, so we're going to talk about that here in a quick sec over in our achievement showcase. But definitely check out shinyboard.net is the website. It should be linked in the description. If it's not, you can yell at me in the comments. Really underrated website that I've not had the time to properly cover, that I want to do a deep dive into, but I want to do and shout out today on stream. It's a really cool PokeMMO project. Community projects like that add so much to the community, you know, shocker. Next up, the community showcase. We get to talk about all the different things that players are achieving in the game, all the different things that people are shooting for, all the things that maybe you could shoot for and you could have as a goal for yourself. Let's go ahead and jump into it. First things first is from a new player, Fia. They completed their Pokedex, completed all the regions within PokeMMO. They're a newer player. They started playing, look at their trainer card. They started playing on November 15th. This person's been playing for a month and a half and has 627 hours. This person is fucking gaming. November 15th with 627 hours. On top of it, they also got 6 shinies in 1 month in December. This is like a newfound it's fucking impressive, man. A newfound PokeMMO prodigy. It's fucking impressive if you ask me. It's super fucking cool. It's so based. No grass touching. Hey, man, it's a little bit of grass touching, you know. You don't always need a ton. I think it's cool to see. It's a cool achievement if you ask me. So I wanted to shout them out as a new player. That's fantastic. Tortu Ponchi, thank you for the Twitch Prime, bro. Next up, Iron Boy got himself an Iron Man shiny, a shiny Dawn fan. It's always cool to see 8,000 encounters. It's just always nice to see an Iron Man shiny. They're just so hard to get. To even get to that point where he's like XP training at Mount Silver probably took him hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours, right? Next up, this person broke their driest dry streak they were talking about. They went 109,000 encounters dry for a shiny Garbodor. I adore and love this shiny. Congratulations to what a great hunt, by the way, and congrats to this person. I love this shiny. I wonder if it was a single encounter, I assume as well, which is kind of crazy. 109k single encounters would be like disgusting. Congrats to this gamer. This was from Kai Dono. Yeah, I want to give proper credit. Congratulations, dude. And then next up, this comes from a screenshot from TMAT, TMAT, and he posted this and was like, shiny odds finally evened out. My shiny odds truly do even out. And I just think this really represents like the shiny hunting experience in PokeMMO. He went 111,000 encounters dry, didn't give up, got the shiny, broke the streak, kept going, then went 7,000, 3,000, 5,000. It's insane, dude. 7,000, 3,000, 5,000 is fucking beautiful. I just thought that was so sick, man. Congratulations to him. I think it's a really cool mentality, a really cool thing to like really see shunting odds summed up in one image. And then finally, Alice did hit rank 1 fishing chun, which is a really cool thing. And what was crazier to me, I do gotta call it, dude, Alice, congrats. This is a fucking grind. Doing 182k encounters just fishing is fucking insane. But the other thing is, dude, you're not to discredit your luck, and you want to see everybody get lucky. You want to see these luck streaks. 182k encounters or 11 phases. That is an average, we'll use my calculator, of 16,500 encounters per shiny. What? For reference, my main account's average shiny rate is like 1 in 35,000 over 12 years or whatever. 11 shiny hunts and you average 16.5. That's fucking insane. Congratulations. The dry streak will come and it will be fucking hard, but appreciate the wet streak while you have it. Maybe your dry streak has already come, to be fair. I don't want to, you know, it's just insane. congrats on the grind. All the shinies you got, like the Whalmers, the Corsolas, all really fucking cool shinies. Also, like the fact that you went for Lapras outside of the Safari Zone is really base. Like, it's a cool way. It just shows off, like, you don't have to always shunt things like the most efficient way. You can do your own path. And I feel like that's what Alice did. They chose their own path, and it's really cool to see. And they grinded through it. And that's some extra efforts, you know? Here is the Lapras. Alice, I think, does have a mod which changes the way the shiny Lapras looks, as normally it's like a purple, right? But this is a beautiful color on like a coral. So there is the shiny Lapras itself. And then here is some of the shiny encounters. Now on now it's separated by total encounters, so keep that in mind. They didn't go 168k drive, 169, you know, blah blah blah, like per shiny. That's total number. That's the trip count, right? So that's, they went 168k, got a shiny like 2,000 encounters later, got a shiny like 4,000 encounters later, got a shiny like 3,000 encounters later, and then got a shiny, what's the math on that, like 6,000 encounters. Like, this is a crazy wet streak, if I'm understanding the math of the numbers correctly. This is a crazy wet streak, and it's a beautiful wet streak, man. It's what you want to see people go through. And then finally, you just appreciate it when you have the wet streaks, you know? Finally, this man got himself a Shalpha Amoongus at 27,000 encounters. Very clean. A Shalpha Amoongus from the event. If you don't know, you get the Alpha Amoongus encounters once you turn in 100 big presents, or 100 small, like lost presents, excuse me, and you unlock like multiple Alpha Amoonguses. I've gotten like 3 or 4 Alpha Amoongus encounters on my Iron Man, for example. But this is nuts. This is like a legendary, like, I hope he never breeds it. This is a fateful encounter, like rare, unique to this Xmas event only Shalpha, or hope we'll see in the future. But this will be looked back at as like a very, very unique. It's unique to this event. This will be looked back at as an extremely unique 2025 Xmas Shalpha, in my personal opinion. So congratulations to him, dude. That is a crazy, crazy Pokemon to see added to the server pool, added to the game, and congratulations. But that is our stream recap intro. Let's go ahead and jump into the game itself and see if we have any cool questions in chat. If you ever want to ask any questions, especially be featured in the stream recap, you can always just come check me out live on YouTube and Twitch Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Let's go ahead and jump into it, fellas. Dude, I clicked on one. This is why you'll never catch me solo queuing. And these are like strong Pokemon. Oh, never mind. I randomly spectated someone doing the Chimecho raid. People brought Sun Team to the raid. That's not the team you bring to this. Random Magnezone. At least the Hydreigon's probably snarling on the right turn. Alpha Stoutland. It's tough. Like, it's tough for everybody. Like, it's one of those situations like, if you don't watch YouTube, if you don't watch like PokeMMO content, how the fuck are you supposed to know what to bring to raids? You know, how are you supposed to know? It's really, really specific and really, really hard, right? It's one of those things like the hyper endgame players always complain about raids being too easy, like during the events, and then like people who don't watch YouTube videos just have no chance. So it's like what do you do? You know, like I personally think the raids are at a pretty good, pretty balanced difficulty. Personally, that's just me. But it is tough. Like, yeah, this stuff is, and it's cool to have like raids of different difficulties, raids like you know, that are easier than others. Like the Articuno being specifically hard in my opinion is pretty cool, but even this, like, I feel like people can't even, that's just like, that's never gonna win. That's a tough situation. Okay, I am running into issues. I wonder if other people are finding this, like, and I have streamer privilege, so you know, if it's rough for me, it's rough for other people. I'm having a hard time finding a team for the raids, and I think it's because I think there is a legit, like, I think most people who do raids do them like on the day they release. They do them like on the day or the next day. So if you get behind on raids, it does become a lot more difficult to find a team, which is part of that, which has been tough. You know, as an Iron Man, I'm trying to find a team for Chimecho, and I have streamer privilege of being like, hey, whoever wants to do it, come with me. And that's tough. So I can only imagine how hard it is for like the average player to find a coordinated team right now. Once again, I feel like this event has been a lot quieter than other events, which makes a lot of sense, but it has real in-game implications on how things play out. I think this is a super fair sentiment. Steven says, I did the raids last 2 years and they've all been the same rewards. Why would I waste my time on them this year? I think it's a really fair like thing. I think if you've done raids multiple times in the past, you are kind of like, why would I do them again? I think the biggest hope is for, well, number one, another Jirachi encounter. Do you need another Jirachi encounter? For main accounts, that's why I like making an Iron Man account or whatever, obviously. But like for main accounts, I understand the frustration. I don't think I'd be doing raids on my main account this year, aside from like guides or whatever, right? Now, the one thing you can look forward to as a main account is potentially, I think there's like an 80%, maybe 70% chance they do this. I bet you they add a vanity, an untradeable, similar to Darkrai, where they add the limited untradeable vanity or whatever. I think that's your motivation as a main account. I guess it was tradable. The red, I bet you they add like a red lotus crown type thing. How much is that actually? It's pretty cheap to be fair, but they were really expensive upon release. I can't believe how cheap this got. Wow. There's only 20 in stock. I think the limited vanities, but then as a main account, I would love to see more untradeable rewards, because as a main account, I mean, I empathize. Why would you waste your time doing all the raids when you could just buy the vanity for 200k, you know? I'm not, I agree with you. You know, I'm not trying to like, it's one of those things like you can only, that's tough. I would love to see more unique, more untradeable rewards added, or just more benefits to doing raids in the first place. The alpha catches are like kind of nice and kind of decent Pokeyen depending on the Pokemon, but they've just gotten devalued a lot over the years. And once again, I would love to see a market change, a market nerf. I think it's a very valid frustration to vent and to talk about and to express. Yeah, code ketchup in chat says I pretty much do the races I find them fun, but would like new raid bosses. I hope that we're reaching the point where the devs add permanent raids, in the sense that it's like, also it's just like perfect to like the idea of them adding permanent raids to where like you can only, it's like every week, maybe like there's one raid active per week per year. That would be like what, 52 raids, 52 Pokemon or whatever, how many weeks are in a year, and every week it rotates. I think that like the beautiful part of raid dens, like raid dens are actually a genius mechanic because they can make them dormant or not, right? So what you can do with that is you can constantly change the Pokemon, change the raids that spawn there, turn them on and off at will, and that allows you to do these like limited time, similar to like how alpha spawns work right now. You could just do that but with raids. And I think that could be like really interesting. But obviously hopefully longer time, that you wouldn't have just 1 hour to beat the raid. That'd be incredibly tight. Damn, I'm not gonna lie, Crazy, that's kind of fucking sad and disappointing to hear, but that's the reality. It's the reality. I know that PokeMMO is experiencing a bit of a player decline right now, which is sad to report, but it's fucking true, so it is what it is, right? Someone said there isn't a lot of people queuing for raids. I was matching with the same people for like an hour. That, dude, it's sad. It's not a good sign. I now don't take that as like, people always do like, oh, the game is dying. No, there's just dips and flows, and I think this dip is a lot more of a dip than I would like to admit. You know, it sucks to see for this game that I love so fucking much, but it does seem like we are experiencing a strong player decline, I would say, for sure, at least during this event season for what it normally is. And I'm curious to see, hopefully, market changes. I think market changes, nerfs need to happen to alphas, or nerfing the supply or increasing the demand of good IV Pokemon to help out the economy, man. I think for main accounts right now, the market just feels the Pokemon market just feels really bleak, man. When 2 times 31 Staryus with stats that matter, speed and HP are 11k, this makes me want to throw up. A Staryu with 31 speed used to be like 15k with no other stats. Now this one that it's 2 times 31 and it's 25 plus is 11k. We have 2 times 31s that are cheaper than 1 times 31s used to be. The market is beyond cooked. I always say I'm lucky to be playing an Iron Man account right now. This does not look good. The market is really fucking sad, and it needs to be. I really do hope the devs stop fucking ignoring it. I think that they just like don't want to touch it, but they got to deal with it, man. They've got to address it. What they can do, they need to nerf alphas, or just nerf like mysterious balls. There's just way too many 1 times 31s, way too many good IV Pokemon coming into the game, and there's not enough demand. It's just a basic supply and demand problem. There's way too many good IV mons coming into the game. There's way too few demand. Permanent raids would help the demand, number 1, and then nerfing things like alphas, nerfing things like mysterious balls, not the shiny raid. Okay, maybe mysterious balls. I mean, I also, Mysterious Balls shouldn't exist. Mysterious Balls were the first update in the game where I was like very outspoken. I hated them. I still hate, like, they're in the game. I think the Pandora's box is already open, sadly. I thought they would stop adding them. I hate Mysterious Balls. Is like one of my least favorite updates ever in Pokemon history, but it is what it is. It sucks, but you know what are you gonna do? They maybe just like stop Mysterious Balls, just like don't have any 1 times 31 or any good Pokemon. Like just have it be a way to get fast shinies. That alone would be enough. Like you don't need, like, why are Mysterious Balls credit card swipe to win for a shiny as well as also giving you good IV mons? Why do they? That shouldn't be the case. These should not also give you 1 times 31s, 2 times 31s, level 100 competitive mons. That's just killing the economy. That shouldn't be the case. It makes no sense, in my personal opinion, for balancing. So I really hope we see some. It's gonna take. The other problem is like now the problems have escalated so much. It's gonna take like 1 to 2 years for the market to recover. I hope that's not the case. Maybe there's some update that could prove me wrong. I'd love for them to prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong on that. But like now it's like there's so much damage done. I'm hoping for a year. I'm hoping like they implement two. They'd have to implement 2 massive changes now in one. I don't think an alpha nerf would do it now. I think now you need an alpha nerf plus a mysterious ball nerf plus permanent raids. If they do all 3 of those things, and then then like maybe if they do all 3 of those things and wait a year, maybe the market recovers. That's a really sad state to be in, man. I feel like there's a I keep talking about it, but I'm not recording enough clips about it. I keep saying, Alice, I feel like there's a big distinction this year, especially between like what people consider easy raids and like versus like what the average player like actually experiences. I've run into so many hyper endgame players, which like they are talented, they're good players, not like a slight against them, but I run into so many players like, oh yeah, the Articuno raid is so easy, or like this raid is so easy. And in reality, the average Pokemon player is not 99% of Pokemon players are not going to be able to get Articuno done. It's a hard raid. It's very hard. It's very difficult. Whereas specific Pokemon, specific coordination, like it's a lot within this time frame. Like most, I'm just speculating on numbers, obviously, but like, so I could be wrong, but things are hard. If you go to a raid and you spectate the average fight, people don't know the strategy. Like you have to. I think sometimes it happens in video games where like video gamers get really good at the game they play, but people have told them their whole life that like video games don't matter and they're not important and all these things, so they like underestimate like how good they are, and they underestimate how like different it is that they're good versus like the average player, right? And they literally lose perception of like what the average player is versus like where they're at. If you've done raids for 4 years, like I have, I first try almost all the raids, right? I'm used to. I've spent months building the like after you spend months and hundreds of thousands of hours building the teams, of course, like, and of course it's easy, right? This always bothered me in old school RuneScape. In old school RuneScape, people always said, oh yeah, Zulra's really easy. No, it's not. Zulra's really easy once you learn it, right? Once you learn it, you can literally do Zulra with taking 0 damage, right? Learning Zulra is hard, and the boss itself is a hard boss for the average player. But some people, I don't know, it's like an ego thing, or like it's either that or like an inability. Some people like it is like an ego thing, or it's like an inability to admit like it's okay to be good at things. I think it's like gamers don't want to admit they're good at something. You're fucking talented, bro. Like these raids are hard, man. These raids are hard for the average player. This is a good question. Pick your mind. Just to pick your mind, what's one thing you would add to one thing you would take away? I would probably take away. I'd also love to like, I don't want to take away alphas, but I'd love to like nerf them. If I don't like take something away, mysterious balls, the easiest answer of all time. If I could take something away, it'd probably be mysterious balls. I think they're worse than permanent incubators, and they're, you know, I don't like mysterious balls. They also like add to the 1x31 economy problem and the Shinancing devaluation. Mysterious balls probably go number 1. I'm invested in mysterious balls too. I'm not, I don't know, whatever. It's a theoretical. Take away mysterious balls number 1. What would I add to the game? What would I add? Probably I selfishly like more diverse shiny hunts, like with the different species, like similar to like the Horsey Dratini spot, the Horsey Dratini Magikarp spot. But that's like, I'd rather add something like better for the, there's like a selfish answer and like a what's better for the game answer. I think permanent dungeons or permanent raids. Yeah, shut up. Permanent dungeons or permanent raids would be the easy add that would help the community, I feel like, and that help the game the most. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, fellas. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a little bit early. We streamed for 4 hours still today. My wife wants to go thrifting because it is post Christmas. Apparently it's a really good week for thrifting. I don't know. I haven't done it, so I don't know. We're gonna go see how it plays out, have some fun, spend a small, little shopping trip. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if not, subscribe for daily Pokemon videos every single day. Lots of yapping, lots of talking. Follow me on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below. If you want to go above and beyond, support the channel, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, PayPal Venmo donations go a very long way. If you want to make sure to catch out that giveaway, that'll be tomorrow on stream at noon. Make sure to be there or be square. I'll see you guys, as well as opening some presents tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. See you tomorrow. Have a good day, and happy new year. It's coming up super soon. We'll have like a fun new year stream tomorrow, but for now, see you guys later. Peace, Arena. Yo, what's up? Outro Patrouski here. I wanted to take this second to say thank you so much for watching the entire video. It is thanks to people like you I'm able to make the content that I do, as well as everybody whose name is listed here. That's it for me. Have a fantastic day.